Very good morning to one and all. Welcome to your TSN English class. Today we'll be starting the eighth video of your chapter 4, The Enemy of Class 12 from your book Vistas. And before starting with this chapter, I would like to tell you about the previous video so that you have an idea that what we have read earlier. That we have read earlier that Dr. Sado and his wife Hannah, they just helped a person to overcome his that injuries and wounds. That is why their servants, they are like angry with them. And after that, because Dr. Sadhu was a surgeon, so he felt that he not as a like American or Japanese, and instead of a world war and all this, he forget about all these things, and he kept in his mind his profession, and at the same time he kept that humanity in his mind. So that humanity brings him what, that he is a person who actually what he belongs to. That first is like humanity. So when he treat that person, or when he perform an operation for that person, after that when he wakes up, that person wakes up with that unconsciousness due to anesthetic and all, then he asked that where he was. So that man asked doctor that under his blue eyes looked so terrified that when he was perceived, or when he perceived, he asked that where he was. So let's read this from here, student. That is, students. Here the your first paragraph from here, where he was, that Hannah felt compelled to apologize. She herself served him, for none of those servants who would enter the room. When she came in the first time, she saw him summon his small strength to be prepared for some fearful thing. Don't be afraid, she begged him softly. How come you speak English? He gasped. I was a long time in America, she replied. She saw that he wanted to reply to that, but he could not, and so she knelt and fed him gently from the porcelain spoon. He ate unwillingly, but still he ate. Now you will soon be strong, she said, not liking him and yet moved to comfort him. He did not answer. When Sadhu came in the third day after the operation, he found the young man sitting up, his face bloodless with effort. So your narrator of the chapter, she likes to convey what was going on here in the story, that that young man, when he woke up, he looked so weak, and his blue eyes looked so terrified when he perceived when where he was, or like जैसे कोई व्यक्ति जो है अनकॉन्शियस स्टेट से जब वो उठता है वापस, तो उसके सबसे पहले माइंड में आता है कि वो है कहाँ, एंड वाई दिस क्वेश्चन अराइजेज इन द माइंड दैट वेयर ही वॉज, बिकॉज जहाँ पे भी वो होना चाहता है वो सेफ फील करना चाहता है. दैट इज़ वाई this happens. So Hannah had two apologies. So where he was, Hannah had to apologize. She herself was serving him because all the servants had refused to enter the room. So Hannah felt compelled to apologize. She's like that she's saying sorry kind of thing, because she herself served him, क्योंकि वो खुद उसे सर्व कर रही थी, because those servants थे उनके घर में, they all refused to serve that person and refused to enter in that particular room. When she came in the first time, she saw him summon his small strength to be prepared for some fearful thing. And when the Hannah entered in the room of that person first time, she saw that he was trying to do something fearful act using the little power his body had. तो ऐसा उसके mind में आ रहा था, because he is from America and he is like, the situation of war was going on. So she thinks that कि कहीं ना कहीं that person is doing some fearful act and using his little power, जो कि अभी उसमें आफ्टर एन ऑपरेशन हल्की बहुत, जो उसमें ऑपरेशन के बाद जो थोड़ी जान आई थी, थोड़ी जो स्ट्रेंथ आई थी, ही यूज्ड दैट स्ट्रेंथ. So you don't need to be afraid, she requested him gently. So Hannah जो है, she tried to just calm down that person, that please you stay don't be afraid here, feel comfortable here. You don't have to worry about. How come you speak English? He gasped. And again, that man, he asked Henna that how it is possible, because you are a Japanese and you are speaking that language English so fluently. How it is possible? So I was a long time in America, she replied. And that Henna replied after that, that because I have spent a long time in America. So she saw that, wanted to reply that, but he could not. So she knelt and fed him gently. So for that, she felt that he wanted to speak further but was unable. हैना को लगा कि वो जो अमेरिकन है वो कुछ बोलना चाहता है, बट ड्यू टू आई गेस द less strength in his body, or whatever the reason is, but was unable to speak. And so that she sat on that henna, she sat on her knees. Here knelt means she sat on her knees and fed him gently, or give him food gently, for like porcelain spoon here. So this is a kind of a material which the utensils like spoons and all these things were made. So porcelain के spoon से उसे खाना खिला रही थी. So he had to eat, though he did not want to eat. That person, because he was an American, so he did not want to eat that food, because they are their enemies, Japanese. But still he ate that food without, you can say that unwillingly. So next one. Now you will soon and but still he ate, उसने फिर भी खा लिया. Now you will soon be strong, she said, nothing liking him yet moved to comfort him. So हैना जो है उसको at the same time वो भी उन्हें पसंद नहीं करता है, वो भी उन्हें पसंद नहीं करता, but for like for concern kind of a thing, हैना hating him yet he wanted to feel him strong, and he gave no answer of that particular question which was asked by Henna. So he did not answer. When Sadhu came in the third day after the operation, he found the young man sitting up. Sadhu जो है जब ऑपरेशन के बाद थर्ड डे उसके रूम में आते हैं, तो he felt that that person looks much better now, or he is in condition, because वो बैठा हुआ होता है, his face bloodless with the effort, and उसका जो face है that looks he saw that the young man has set up while face had become bloodless due to the effort he made. So that kind of a thing happened. And lie down, said Sadhu cried, do you want to die? So because उसको गोली लगी थी, and he went through an operation at that time. That is why Dr. Sadhu said कि why you want to die, तुम क्यों मरना चाहते हो, तुम्हारा अभी ऑपरेशन हुआ है before 2 or 3 days back, and then too you are sitting in then too you are sitting over here, so there is no need to sit, you need to rest. So he made him sit gently and strongly and check the wound, because Dr. Sadhu performed that operation, so it is like his duty to check his patient properly. So he checked the wound, and these sorts of things may take your life. So if yes, perform them again, and he chided him. So डॉक्टर सैदो जो हैं वो उसको कहते हैं कि इफ़ अगर तुम्हें अगर लगता है कि he forced the man doing like down gently and strong and examine the wound, and after examining or after checking the wound, तो डॉक्टर सैदो से कहते हैं कि अगर तुम मरना ही चाहते हो, सो इफ़ यू डू दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग, तो तुम ऐसा वापस कर सकते हो, दैट आफ्टर दिस सर्जरी और आफ्टर वेन थ्रू लाइक बिग सर्जरी यू आर लाइक सिटिंग योर, सो तुम ऐसा कर सकते हो. सो ही स्कोल्डेड इज लाइक चाइडेड him. And what are you going to do with me, the boy muttered. And that boy, he just asked a question to Dr. Sadhu that आपने मेरे साथ क्या किया है. He looked just now barely 17. Are you going to hand me over? So Dr. Sadhu को उसने क्या कहा that why you are doing these things, or what do you want, what do you want to do with me, ऐसा बॉय पूछता है. एंड ही वॉज लुकिंग ओनली 17 years old. विल यू गिव back to them. क्या आप मुझे prisoners को वापस दे दोगे? So Sado remained quiet for that moment, and he finished his examination, then pulled the silk quilt over the man. I don't know, I do not know myself. What shall I do with you? He said. What? Of course. I'm reading here, students. Of course. And then, I do not know myself, what shall I do with you? He said, I ought to, of course, to give you to the police. You are a prisoner of war. No, do not tell me anything. He put up his hand as he saw the young man was about to speak. Do not even tell me your name unless I ask it. They looked at each other for a moment, and then the young man closed his eyes and turned his face to the wall. Okay, he whispered, his mouth a bitter line. Outside door, Hannah was waiting for Sado. He saw at once that she saw in trouble. So Sado, Yumi tells me the servant feel they cannot stay if we hide this man here anymore. She said, she tells me that's why they are saying that you and I were so long. So here in these paragraphs, when Dr. Saro examined that man, so he asked that question that why you want to save me, or you handed me over to the prisoners again. So for that question, Dr. Sado remained quiet, and he completed his examination, sorry, and spread this silk quilt over that man, so that man will take rest. And he myself, I am looking for the answer of this question. What I am going to do with you, he said, and that for that I must like hand over to the police. Dr. Sado कहते हैं कि okay मैं तुम्हें पुलिस को hand over कर दूँ because you are a war prisoner. But no, you don't need to tell me anything. But तुम्हें मुझे बताने की कुछ भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. He noticed the man, Dr. Sado, about to speak. So वो Dr. Sado notice करते हैं that man is like about to speak something, but डॉक्टर सैडो उसे वहीं रोक देते हैं दैट यू शुडंट टेल मी योर नेम अनलेस यू आर आस्क्ड टू. जब तक तुमसे तुम्हारा नाम नहीं पूछा जाता देयर इज नो नीड टू टेल मी योर नेम. सो बेसिकली डॉक्टर सैडो उसको उसका नाम भी बताने से मना कर देते हैं. दे केप्ट staring at each other for a few seconds, both of them, and then the young man closed his eyes and moving his head towards the wall, because he felt that nobody answers his question over there, like Dr. Sado is not responding properly, and at the same time he stopped him to there's no need to tell his name. So that is why that young man felt little bit bad, and that is why he is not feeling comfortable, and that is why he's just kept his mind over there, kept his face over there towards the wall. So after that he said that, or in a murmuring voice he said that, muttered like a flat expression, okay, if you don't want me to tell your name or tell my name, then it's okay. And Hannah was standing outside waiting for Dr. Sado, and he had known that she was in problem, and उस वक्त उसे पता होता है that she was in problem. And जो हैना है वो डॉक्टर सैदो को एक्सप्लेन करती हैं, said Yumi is telling me. So she is just जो हैना है वो मेंशन कर रही है डॉक्टर सैदो that Yumi is telling me that the servants are saying that they will leave if we don't give that man to the police. तो है ना क्या कहती हैं डॉक्टर सैदो को, if we do not hand it over that man to police, then it's impossible for servants to stay here. So she said these words, and she has told him that they think that you and Hannah have forgotten to think about the welfare of our own country. That means कहीं ना कहीं वो लोग उन्हें ऐसा समझ रहे थे that they are not patriotic, or they are not you can say responsible citizens towards the country. That is why जो servants है वो उन्हें कहते हैं कि for the welfare of your country you have to just hand it over this man to the police. So because we had been in America, they are saying that we are like Americans. So after that, students, move on to next page. America, that we have forgotten to think of our own country. First, they think we like American. It is not true. Sado said harshly. Americans are our enemies, but I have been trained not to let a man die if I can help it. The servants cannot understand that, she said anxiously. No, he agreed. Neither seemed able to say more, and somehow the household dragged on. The servants grew more watchful. Their courtesy was as careful as ever, but their eyes were cold upon the pair to whom they were hired. So here, after their conversation, that Hannah explained everything to Dr. Sadhu, that servants are like not comfortable, or they, according to their thinking, they think that if we are like Japanese, we have to think about the welfare of our country, and we have to hand over this man to that American soldier. And they are saying that we all are like Americans, and it is nonsense, said that said with anger. डॉक्टर सैदो कहते हैं कि ये सब कुछ बकवास है. कंसिडर्ड अमेरिकन आर एनिमीज. तो डॉक्टर सैदो एक्सप्लेन करते हैं कि येस, आई डू कंसिडर अमेरिकन आर एनिमीज, बट आई एम टॉट नॉट टू डिसीव माई प्रोफेशन एंड सेव अ डाइंग मैन. सो डॉक्टर सैदो कहते हैं कि when it comes to like the duty for our country, and when it comes to like between my profession, so I'm not betraying or kind of like I'm supporting my enemies. I'm not doing like that. I'm also a patriotic person, but at the same time, when I think about my profession, or whatever taught whatever they taught me in that, not to deceive deceive your like my profession and save a dying man, और आई एम डूइंग दैट थिंग जो मुझे अपने प्रोफेशन में भी सिखाया गया है कि आपको एक मरते हुए आदमी को बचाना है. आई कैन हेल्प इट. द सर्वेंट्स कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दैट, शी सेड एंशियसली. एंड आफ्टर दैट, जब डॉक्टर सैदो ये एक्सप्लेन करते हैं अपनी वाइफ को, तो है ना, उन्हें ये सब रिप्लाई में कहती है कि डॉक्टर, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड योर पॉइंट, और एज अ वाइफ शी कैन अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग, बट सर्वेंट्स डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दैट पॉइंट कि उन आपको आपके प्रोफेशन में क्या सिखाया जाता है, दैट यू हैव टू हेल्प अ डाइंग मैन, और यू कांट so selfish at that time, and you can't deceive your profession. So neither seemed able to say more, and somehow the household dragged on. So the Hannah said that the servants don't think in things in that way. So no, he knew, but became silent, and somehow the household went on. और उस वक्त वो चुप हो जाती है और household work में लग जाती है. And the servants were now more watchful. और अब जो servants हैं, they are like more careful and watchful, and they did not change their courtesy, but their eyes were cold upon the couple. But अब वो अपना point of view तो नहीं change करने वाले. Instead of that, they kept their full attention here. Cold upon the couple means they kept their full attention on the both of them, like Hannah and Dr. Saido, whom they were providing their services, जिनको वो अपनी services provide कर रहे थे इतने समय. So it is clear what master is supposed to do, and said the it is clear from that. So it is clear what our master ought to do, the old gardener said one morning. तो एक दिन old gardener क्या कहता है? So it is clear what our master ought to do. The old gardener said one morning. He had worked with flowers all his life, and had been a specialist too in moss. For Sadhu father, he had made one of the finest moss gardens in Japan, sweeping the bright green carpet constantly so that not a leaf or a pine needle marred the velvet of its surface. My old master's son knows very well that what he ought to do. Now he now said, pinching a bud from a bush as he spoke, when the man was so near death, why did he not let him bleed? The young master is so proud of his skill to save life. When he saves any life, the cook said contemptuously, she split a whole neck skillfully, and held the fluttering bird, and let its blood flow into the roots of wisteria vine. Blood is the best of fertilizers, and the old gardener would not let her waste a drop of it. So what was he is explaining over here, students, that it is clear that what their master is supposed to do, said the old gardener one morning. So gardener जो है वो एक दिन ऐसा कहता है, so he had spent all his life among flowers and he had a great knowledge of moss, because उसने अपनी लाइफ जो है वो फ्लावर्स और उनमें बिताई है. So he knew very well that what flowers are like, and he has a great knowledge of moss, and he had designed one of the finest moss garden in Japan for Sado father. And that gardener, because वो इतना अपने वर्क में परफेक्शनिस्ट था कि बिकॉज फॉर सैदो फादर ही just designed the most finest garden in Japan, and for this he swept the bright green carpet continuously. और ऐसा करने के लिए उसने bright green carpet को भी swept किया है continuously, so that no leaf of pine would mar the velvet of its surface, ताकि किसी भी पाइन की कोई भी जो उसका पाइन ट्री का या पाइन की लीव्स हैं वो कुछ भी उस वेलवेटी कारपेट पे दिखे ना. माई ओल्ड मास्टर बॉय कैन डिसाइड हु वुड बी राइट. तो वो कहता है मेरे ओल्ड मास्टर का बॉय अब डिसाइड करेगा कि कौन सही है. सो ही पिंच्ड अ बर्ड फ्रॉम अ बुशिंग वाइल सेइंग द मैन वॉज अबाउट टू डाई वाई डिड ही सेव हिम. अगर वो आदमी मरने ही वाला था तो वाई जो डॉक्टर सैदो के फादर के बारे में वो कह रहा है कि उनके बेटे ने फिर उससे बचाया ही क्यों. दैट मीन्स डॉक्टर सैडो. एंड योर मास्टर सीम्स टू बी सो प्राउड ऑफ हिज स्किल्स ऑफ सेविंग लाइफ दैट ही डज नॉट वॉन्ट टू लेट हिम डाई. और तुम्हारे मास्टर को हाँ बहुत प्राउड होगा दैट उसने किसी की लाइफ बचाई है, किसी को मरने से बचाया है. द कुक सेड कंटेम्पशियसली. तो ये बात कौन कहता है? सो देयर इज अ कॉन्वर्जेशन बिटवीन वॉज गोइंग ऑन बिटवीन द कुक एंड द गार्डनर. तो गार्डनर अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखता है कि मैं इतने सालों से इनके फादर को सर्विसेज दे रहा हूँ एंड दे आर नॉट लाइक ही इज डॉक्टर सैदो जो है वो उसको उस पर ध्यान ही नहीं दे रहे हैं. एंड एट द सेम टाइम जो गार्डनर है वो कह रहा है कि योर मास्टर सीम्स टू बी प्राउड ऑफ हिज स्किल्स ऑफ तुम्हारे मास्टर को अपने स्किल्स पे इतना प्राउड है दैट ही सेव्ड और ही डज नॉट वांट लेट दैट मैन टू डाई. And she cut a fall neck skillfully and caught it fluttering, and the blood flowed into that roots of wisteria vine. And blood is the best fertilizer. और बोले ये वो लोग आपस में क्या बात कर रहे हैं कि blood जो है is like a best fertilizer. And the old gardener wanted her let the whole blood flow into the garden. और old gardener क्या चाहता है कि कोई बात नहीं, भले ही आदमी मरता है तो मरे, चाहे इसके खून से हमें अपने ट्रीज को फर्टिलाइज ही क्यों ना करना पड़े. सो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन द थिंकिंग ऑफ द पीपल एट दैट टाइम. सो इट इज़ द चिल्ड्रन ऑफ whom we must think, यूमी said सैडली. तो यूमी जो है वो कहती हैं कि हमें इन सब बातों के बारे में नहीं सोचना चाहिए. दिस इज़ नॉट टाइम टू थिंक अबाउट ऑल दीज थिंग्स. हमें डॉक्टर सैदो के बच्चों के बारे में सोचना चाहिए. वट विल बी देयर फेट इफ़ देयर फादर इज कंडेम्ड एज अ ट्रेटर. उन बच्चों का क्या होगा इफ़ देयर फादर वॉज टैग्ड कंडेम्ड हियर मीन्स टैग्ड एज अ ट्रेटर और अ पर्सन हु इज़ नॉट फेथफुल फॉर हिज कंट्री. सो they did not try to hide what they said from the ears of Hannah as she stood arranging the day flowers in the veranda nearby, and she knew they spoke on purpose that she might hear. That they were right she knew too in the most of her being, but there was another part of which she herself could not understand. I was not sentimental liking of the prisoner. She had come to think of him as a prisoner. She had not liked him even yesterday. So they were talking to each other and they were like what was going on there. So they were speaking deliberately so that Hannah, who has nearby arranging the flowers in the veranda and could hear the conversation, and she too was aware of the fact that they were doing that with a purpose. So she knew that they were right, but she had another side which was beyond her understanding, that it wasn't moved for the prisoner because of सेंटिमेंट्स, कि हम अपने सेंटिमेंट्स के कारण किसी गलत व्यक्ति को अपने घर में नहीं रख सकते. एंड शी स्टार्टेड कंसिडरिंग हिम एज अ प्रिजनर. और वो उसे एक प्रिजनर की तरह ट्रीट करने लगी. शी डिड नॉट लाइक हिम इवन येस्टरडे. वो उसे उस दिन भी पसंद नहीं करती थी. व्हेन ही टॉक्ड इन हिज इम्पल्सिव मैनर, जिस तरह वो इम्पल्सिव मैनर में उसके बारे में बात कर रही थी. एनी वे यू मस्ट नो दैट माई नेम इज़ टॉम, शी सेड ओनली बोर्ड हर लिटिल डिस्टेंस बो. एंड वो कहता है एनी वे यू मस्ट नो दैट माई नेम इज़ टॉम, तुम्हें पता है कि मेरा नाम Tom है, she noticed the hurt in his eyes but she did not want to treat it. वो उसकी आंखों में दर्द देख सकती थी but she don't want to um, share that. And indeed he posed a great threat for them. And the last line he said that indeed that man is like a great threat for both of them, for Hannah and Dr. Sado, because they saved him and he, that person, is a prisoner. So students, thank you. We'll be continuing your next pages of the chapter in our next that is the ninth video. Till then, stay safe all of you.